At first, Ricardo second, Jorge short, Gianni third. It's Jack and Isai in the battery. There's a pitch. And it's a foul. In the outfield, Javon is shaded to the right and left. Christopher's playing center, and Jabril is playing right. That's where we're at. 0-0 ball game. First batter of the game.
So the Boulder Bisons, we've seen them play before, although I don't think we've played them yet this year.
I don't think we have, no, Mike.
They lost 12-6 in the game prior to ours, to the Wyoming team, the Wyco team. Full count now, full count.
So it's a full count. See what Jack does. He's working from the windup. And the crafty lefty reaches back, fires, and he skips it, and that's going to be ball 4. A leadoff walk to number 22.
Jack kind of upset with himself, bending down and grabbing his knees.
And for those watching at home, that is Jack on the mound. He's tying his shoe. He doesn't have hair, but he's tying his shoe at this point. He looks a bit different, and he's got the eye black on.
That's definitely a trend we're seeing in the dugout. Most of the kids are trying it out. On a day like today, we probably don't need it. Not a lot of sun. In fact, mostly haze. But what the heck? Let's
see if Jack gives this guy. Oh, he has got no lead. He's respecting the left. Jack's going to deliver. And
whoa!
It's a bit off. Just a bit off the
bit outside, I guess.
Corner,
yeah.
And it's a 1-0 count. The runner, number 22, is taking a one-step lead. He's inching back to the bag. He rocks back. And it's high after ball 2. So it's a 2-0 count. Jack's working himself into a bit of trouble to start off this game.
Yeah.
And he's taking a deep breath, and that's what you need to do. He's going to inch over to the third base side of the rubber, and he's going to go back to first. That leadoff batter is not going anywhere.
Yeah, not even tempted to run.
And it's a 3-0 count. We have a same umpiring crew as we did last game, same field ump, same home plate ump, and it's 3-0. And he takes a nice healthy cut on a 3-0 count. He gets a clap from his third base coach. It was going to be a strike either way. It's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So we're going to lead off the game with 2 straight walks.
Ugh.
So we've got White on the bags, number 22 on second, number 27 on first. It's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter. And there's going to be a quick meeting of the minds halfway from the mound.
This is part where Isai is really starting to show his leadership in the team. You'll hear it sometimes. He'll just be yelling from behind home plate about where the plays are and what needs to be happening. But also just taking a moment to go out and talk to his lefty and calm him down.
Jack's going to twirl the ball in his hand. He's working from the stretch. And Jack's going to give him something to hit. We got to see what our defense is at this game. We weren't tested too much. And Joe's going to catch it at first, and we're going to go for the triple play. That's a quick 2 down.
That is absolutely a heads-up play by Joe. Our Good Luck Bunny is somehow clapping. Not sure why, but we'll take it.
I think the Good Luck Bunny recognizes excellence on
there you go.
Play.
Those unaware, we got this purple Mardi Gras style bunny that moves and shakes from Joe's family.
Jack's back into it now. It's funny how a double play will really help out a pitcher's outlook on life.
Yes.
And it's going to be a left-on-left matchup here. Number 4 in White. Jack steps off.
Makes a funny move towards second, but it's been called the pitcher's best friend for 100 years. So.
Absolutely, and indeed it is. And he's going to slap at it. Jack's going to play that, and he's going to toss it to first, and it's 3 down. So 4 up, 3 down on the twin killing, unassisted by Joe. And that's what you like to see going into the bottom of the first.
I mean, it was good. It was looking like we were heading for trouble, and we had none. So Jackrabbits with quick top of the first there. So let me talk about where we stand on this tournament so far. Just quickly looking, not every game is over yet, but quickly looking at the standings. The way this works is it'll be record, so obviously 2-0 is better than 1-1. But of the 2-0 teams, if they tie, the first thing is a head-to-head. Currently, that does not appear to be the case. We are not playing either team that will be 2-0. And so then the next the tiebreaker is runs against. So the number 1 seed has given up 6 runs. We have given up 1. So the key for us to be the number 1 seed, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, Tony, because we got to win this game. But if we win this game and we can keep them to less than 4 runs, we would end up being the first seed. So that's a tall order, but I think 1 is doable.
And speaking of a tall order, Mike, I think number 22, the leadoff batter for Boulder, is also going to be telling the rubber at this point. So I like to see what the big kid's bringing.
I mean, he's definitely a tall kid. My Teddy came over and said to me he thought these kids just looked older than the last team. And I don't know if they're older, but they're definitely taller. So
sometimes white uniforms will do that. It'll age you.
They all look like Cole.
It's true. It's true. Easter service, everybody's wearing their white Easter lily service. Everybody looks 85. Oh my goodness. The dog has been sleeping behind us for a game and a half, just growled. We're going to have the same lineup as before. So we'll have Joe lead off, followed by Gianni and Cole. Tony, did you have a chance to watch them when they were playing Waco before?
I did not.
I was too busy setting up and talking to their families.
I know they had a good inning, and I recall that because I saw their parents cheering.
Yeah, I remember watching. They struggled defensively. So Waco, the Wyoming team, does a good job of putting the ball in play, and these guys struggled defensively to make some of the key catches and throws in that game. But of course, they're 11 and 12, so who knows what you're going to get? They're like a box of chocolates.
And number 22, he really is over-exaggerating how he's finishing his pitches. He's a tall lefty, and it's a weird arm angle. You're really going to have to pick the ball up out of the hand and track the ball from this left-hander.
Yep. He's definitely 2 right-handers. He's throwing the ball in the right-handed box a lot.
He really comes across his body on that. He really comes across. He's over-exaggerating to get it over the plate. So it's going to tail into our right-handed hitters and away from our
one lefty.
One lefty.
The Joe with a little fist bump. Now he's looking for his signs. There's literally only one sign he could get here.
I noticed he didn't thank the Heavenly Father. Oh, no.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He wouldn't be Joe coming to bat if he didn't call one out for the man above. First pitch. Oh. All right, well, that would be ball 1. Pitcher balked there. So he got freaked out by the bunt. So he didn't know what to do with the bunt, and so he just didn't throw it.
With that information, I would have everyone square up.
Ball
he doesn't
bounces.
like it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you see it first, you're not expecting it. Once you start seeing it regularly, it may change how you.
Lydia came over and smiled at me. So are we calling that ball 3 right now?
That was ball 3. There was no sign from the ump that was anything but a ball. So 3-0. For the frequent listeners, Jackrabbit rule is take that pitch.
And he does. And just as we talked about, that ball is cutting right into a right-handed hitter.
Yeah.
So if you can turn on that, there's a lot of room in left, Mike.
Yeah,
there's a lot of room.
The left fielder is shaded quite a ways to the gap. But for Joe, it won't matter because Joe is going to take first on 4 balls. Jorge up. Cole now will step into the on-deck circle.
So Joe started the second game just like he started the first. He walked. Jorge in the last game, he seemed to pop it up twice to the left-hand side. I like to see Jorge drive the ball right over the shortstop's head and run for a bit.
Yeah. Although if he could pull it down the left field line, he would definitely run all day. So Joe will steal. And I was a little worried that we were going to have trouble getting the steal because the running game is definitely part of the Jackrabbits baseball. But it looks as though they just waited a little bit there, and then the ball skipped through anyway.
Joe's going to take a healthy leadoff second. He's clapping at the pitcher. Here's the delivery, and kind of floated in there from the lefty.
And it sort of looked like he was going for a curve that didn't curve there.
No.
It was.
Yeah. He's a tall drink of water, as my wife would say. Joe's going to scamper off second. He's going to fake the run. Jorge's going to find it, and it's a foul ball. Good idea by number 23 right there. And that's what this pitcher's going to give you. If you can turn on it,
Yep.
you're going to find a lot of success. Let's see if the Boulder managerial, however you say that, crew adjusts. And the left fielder does.
He does move him over.
He does move him over. A bit shallow.
So we know we're playing with an attentive managerial crew, of course.
I couldn't say that word.
There it is.
Another
That's
one.
way over his head.
Way
Way over his head. Joe backing up. Joe's going to need to score. Jorge coming into second. He's going to go into third because no one's covering third. Jorge had struggled at the plate, and today is not the case. Now Cole will step in. Again, big swinger here, of course, from Cole with Teddy in the on-deck circle. Heads up, Nan and Papa. Ooh, I would have liked to see Cole take a swing at that one.
Yeah, it was right there. It was right on the outside corner.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I'd
got
like
to
to shoot that the other way.
He's got to drive it to right, but it looked like he kind of gave up on that halfway through.
So Cole's going to come with an 0-1 count and the delivery from the lefty. It's going to skip in. It's going to be a 1-1 count.
Again, like we expected, tailing in on the right-handed batters.
Cole with an open stance, squatted the legs.
I'm pretty sure that was a curveball again. Came in much slower and didn't tail this time. So, like what the Bisons pitcher's trying to do, but he's going to have to execute for it to really convince our boys to swing at it.
That's going to be way over. It's a hitter's count now. This pitcher's going to have to challenge him, or we're going to have runners at the corner with number 7 coming up.
Yep.
And right now, I would look for one spot, and if it's at that spot, I would unload.
Yes.
Because that's what you do in a 3-1 count.
Yeah, Coach Hunter often talks about find the box that you want to swing in, and if it's there, swing. If not, let it go. And it wasn't there. He will take the 70 feet jaunt down to first. Hands! Pivot! All right, Teddy steps in now. Everybody hopefully getting the sign. There was a lot of signs from Coach Hunter. Teddy takes the first pitch strike.
That's the 3rd bag today for the big boy. No throws on any of those, I might add.
He's been lucky to have players in front of him, I know, but still, you like to see that.
Cole's going to take home. Cole's going to take home. Cole's going to think about it and go back to third. It's an 0-2 count.
All right. That's the second run of the inning. Teddy now with the chance to drive in the 3rd run. With an 0-2 count, though, he's got to be close. This is where Teddy makes up his mind to swing and then sees what the pitch is. So let's see.
And he's doing what he should be doing on 2 strikes. He wants to protect, but he also wants to hit it to the right side because that's going to plate the run, and that's going to be an RBI.
Correct. Plus, there's quite a big hole on the right side. The first baseman basically standing on first base. So if Teddy can punch one through the right side, he'll score a run and get on first safely himself. Ball skips in for the first ball of the at-bat. Teddy
that's going to score one. I
am one proud papa. I'll tell you what. Cole comes around to score on that solid drive up the middle. Teddy now looking for his signs.
Get your sign, get your sign.
Nobody out. Chris is on. It's 3-0. Good guys.
You know what? Quite a difference from obviously the earlier game, but the Jackrabbits hitting the ball when it's near the zone.
Yeah.
Right? We not afraid to pull the trigger and swing here.
It's been good plate discipline. Lefty's going to take a look at Teddy. Teddy's going to go, and there's not going to be a throw. It's dropped by the catcher. There wasn't a chance anyways.
Stolen base.
Teddy did get dirty. Enjoy that, guys.
As the washing crew at Teddy's household, I appreciate that greatly. That ball skips past. Teddy's going to run down to third on the pass ball. I missed the first pitch. Was that also a ball? Huh? Hunter's over there. He just put a sweatshirt on. Oh. All right. I missed the first pitch. Was it a ball or a strike?
It was a ball.
So it's 3-0?
I got a 3-0 count.
Okay. Oh, and ump confirms it. Thank you, ump. You know, this umping crew we had in the previous game, they did a good job kind of moving the game along, seeing where the game was going to go, and also de-escalating some stuff. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it. That's a good crew.
Yeah.
It's 12U baseball. Right.
Exactly.
I'm stealing your material right there. The big lefty gets set, herky-jerky, and he's going to spike it. Ted's going to score easily on that one. And it's 4-0. Chris is going to take his base.
All right. Bison's manager coming out, tapping 22 on the shoulder, and I guess he is calling for new pitcher. And we're moving some folks around.
Good job, 22.
It's always impressive to see a big kid on the mound, and it just didn't work for him that inning, and maybe we'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah. I suspect with the skill and talent he's got, he's going to be pitching for quite some time. You know, I watch a lot of college ball right now, which has been the way I've related to the fact that the Rockies are not trying to win. And the number of college pitchers who are 6'4" to 6'6" is quite overwhelming. I mean, they're just these, and I'm watching D1, so I'm watching SEC, Big Ten, Pac-10, but there's just so many tall young men who are pitching for their teams. And at the college level, you really only need to have two pitches. You know, locate two pitches. If you have three, you're good. But they have a lot of the kids. You know, I've been watching specifically SEC, and they have kids pitch basically 2 innings. They throw 30, 35 pitches, but they throw 96.
Yeah.
And then they throw a off speed at 83, and it's really impressive.
We've picked it up more this year off your advice, Mike, and I tell you, we watched a game recently. It was University of Louisiana Monroe versus Arkansas State, and we had a good time watching it. That's what was on Hulu, and that's what we watched for the evening.
I tell you, I mean, what's also fascinating is that they're 7 years older than these kids or 10 years older than these kids, and they make a lot of the same mistakes. Fielding errors, you know, kind of, they don't call. We saw a game, I want to say it was Vanderbilt versus somebody, and Vanderbilt's opponent, the ball was popped into kind of the left center. 3 guys converged and nobody called it and it dropped. So, you know, 4-0 to the Jackrabbits.
That was a Greeley Gray that asked us to score. It's 4-0. We got a new pitcher. It's number 14 in white, and everything's right down the pipe. It's got nice velocity. It's absolutely. So do we, as my wife says. They want to know who they're playing.
We got Gianni in, and then hot-hitting Aaron in the on-deck circle. That ball spikes. Gianni gets out of the way. Wise heads up awareness by Gianni, and a stolen base there for Chris.
Number 14 in white's going to work from the stretch. Gianni steps into the box, adjusts his glasses. He's ready to hit. Front foot's a little bit up. He's about to get loaded. Gets the foot down.
Oh, that ball is deep.
And he kind of just flicks his bat at it. And it's going to go a long ways.
Chris crosses the plate for the 5th run of the inning. And Gianni has absolutely been hitting the cover off the ball because he's not trying to do too much. As you noted there, flick, but all the power came from the legs, twisting the hips, and then making contact with the outside pitch. Really a beautiful swing. So Aaron, hot-hitting Aaron. Aaron not using the bat that he's been so hot with. Where's the Miami Vice bat?
That's a good catch, Mike. Where's the Miami Vice bat?
Where's the Miami Vice bat?
We're asking Aaron's family.
Aaron has got a new
You
Miami.
absolutely don't do that, Mike. You don't mess with a hot streak.
No, you don't.
As of that, Aaron watches ball 1 trickle underneath the catcher. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah. So the Miami Vice bat that we're talking about is a hot pink bat, and Aaron is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a triple.
I would like to name that bat Don Johnson, and I think that would be great.
Well,
A bat like that should have a name, and if you hit it like Aaron's been hitting it, he should name it. That's insight. That's a good eye.
we'll maybe put the name up for a vote. If you've got a good idea on the Miami Vice bat name, feel free to throw that.
Oh, and it doesn't matter, and Aaron drives him in from third. And he shoots it over the right. He's been living in right field all day today.
I have no concern.
Oh my God. Did you guys go to the store? Or did you order that? Oh.
So they sent me a voucher.
All right, in steps Ricardo with Javon stepping into the on-deck circle. The reason the Miami Vice bat is no longer around is because it's broken in half, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
It broke in half.
Put it away. They're messing up.
All right, Ricardo now stepping in with a swing and a foul balk.
Don't tell me how much that costs.
Ball's
Hey, good read by Aaron on that one. That ball kind of died, about 10 feet away from the grass, still in the infield right there. And guys, we figured it out. The Miami Vice bat was broken on a cut by Jorge. And
That's how we got this one. It was a
But yeah, right at the where the handle kind of flares into the barrel, it broke in half.
And that's what you get with those connector pieces.
Yep.
They got a lot of pop, but they break.
Javon steps in, and then we have Jabril on the on-deck circle. That's a strike.
This pitcher's look nice. He's put the ball into the zone. And he's looking good. It's an 0-1 count to Jay.
Aaron not running. Strike 2 there at the knees on the inside corner. Javon's going to need a swing here. A ground ball through the left side is what I'm calling here. Javon tends to be in front of the ball, and there's quite a big hole in the left side. Foul ball off the right-hand side.
You love to see that protection, 2-strike pitch. He hit the ball where it was pitched, and he shot it down the line.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't hear Kreis for straightening it out because he was doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing right there.
Yep, low and away. You just want to foul it off to the right if you can.
Right.
Which is
Don't leave it up to the umpire.
Yep. Strike
And
3.
he takes strike 3 looking. That's a nice pitch on the inside
That was
corner.
really nice. I agree. So we got 2 down now. Jabril coming in to take some swings. So the relief pitcher here, number I think it's 14 for Bison's, doing what he needed to do, which is to slow the pace of the Jackrabbits.
So 2 down, 1 on. The delivery, and it's right
there.
over the outer third of the plate and well placed, and good receiving by the catcher on that one.
Now let's see the level of sophistication here from the Bison pitcher. Does he go inside, or are they still just trying to get it over the plate in some way?
Oh, well, you were right on that. It went inside. It shot off number 2 on that shoulder side, and he wasn't affected. Gives a thumbs up. Coach Nick's going to talk to him, but I think he's just fine.
Yeah, taking a little stroll out of camera there, but I think they're fine. He did take it in the ribs, which hurts, no question, but he's back on the base, as you can see. So, again, I do think they were trying to go inside-outside.
They were.
Or outside-inside.
And that's going to be the MO in this whole at-bat. So where are they going to start the lefty off here?
Yeah, it's a good question. Jack stepping in, Isai on deck. Inside, ball gets away. No one's running.
Jack doesn't seem to be happy. I think Jack felt he should have wore that. He's shaking his head and he's in his helmet, and I don't blame you, Jack.
There's one thing about Jack is you know where he is. There are no questions about.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Which will be a blessing and a curse, I suppose, for his parents when he's a teenager.
I'd like to see him what he did in Game 1 and just shoot that down the left field line. And he's not going to get a chance on that pitch. 2-0 count.
Left field line is open, and both the first baseman and the second baseman are holding the runners on. So quite a big spot if he can pull it. Jack is not generally a pull hitter, however.
and he stepped out. And this is what we saw in his first at-bat. He
Yep.
stepped towards the dugout, right? Step up, slap it to left. You do it, and you do it well, 6. Let's make an adjustment here.
So what happens when you're a batter and you step away from the pitcher and towards the, down the line?
You're bailing on it. You're giving it up. You're trying to generate power, but that's not, don't bail on it.
Yep.
And he was on that one. It's going to be the 3rd out. 2 left on. Is that 4 or 5 in?
6 in.
6 in. Okay.
6 in. That's a good place for us to be. The key thing is that we keep the opponent to less than 4. So that's the key thing right there. 6.
6-0.
All right, my phone telling me that the Nuggets are playing the Lakers soon. We're going to miss some of that game, but you can bet your bottom dollar at our house we'll be turning that on when we get home. Go Nuggets. Long live the Joker. So those of you that are interested in watching college baseball, in addition to finding it on Hulu, you can also find it on YouTube. I found that the YouTube channel Wheels is great. You have to go on, it's also on Instagram, it's Wheels YT, but they do 10-minute condensed games of these college games. So we go into this weekend. It is the final weekend for all D1 play. So if you're a fan of the D1 teams, some of the big rivalries are happening in the various conferences in D1, and then starting next week, you'll get the conference tournaments, the Pac-10, the Big Ten, SEC, ACC, which you'll definitely be worth tuning into, especially if your local team is not all that committed to winning. And finally, if you can't make that, in 2 weeks' time, we'll be getting the beginning of the regionals, the super regionals, and the College World Series. So you're going to definitely want to try to find those games because they are exciting, and the level of baseball played there is bigger and faster than what we're seeing on the field today, but it is much more relatable than what the pros are doing. So. And if you're interested really like I am in Division II, which is what all the teams in the Denver area play, or they are, their World Series, or regionals, is this weekend, and Colorado Mesa out of Grand Junction is the lone RMAC representative of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Association, and they won their game on Thursday, and they won their game on Friday, and they were playing as we played our first game. I should go look and see how they did.
Vamos, Liebres! Vamos!
So we're going to start the top of the second. Boulder's catcher is up to bat. I'm not sure on his number. And he's going to swing through number 50. So defensively, we got Jabril behind the plate now. Jack's still on the mound. Joe's going to remain at first. Aaron's at second now. Jorge's at short. Here's the pitch. And it's just going to be a little bit low. 1-1 count.
Looks like we got Jabril behind the plate.
Yep. So Cole's going to be in at third now for Gianni. Isaiah is in left. Javon is in center. And Teddy is in right. And that's our defensive alignment. Jack's going to spike that one.
So what happened there is Jack was going for velocity. Overthrowing, very, very common among kids these age. Jack.
Yeah. Took a little bit off. It's a 2-2 count. Number 50 is going to have to defend now.
Yep.
And we'll see what Jack wants to throw him.
It looks like Coach Hunter is calling the pitch, but allowing Jabril a little bit of freedom to decide where the pitch is going to be located. So Jack can locate high-low, in and out. So I like to see the maturity here. It's Jabril being given the opportunity to grow.
It's a drop third strike. Jabril picks it up, tosses it to first. It's going to be 1 out. Well done, Jabril.
Jack is an absolute beast on the mound. I mean, I know he's missing the hair, but seeing right now.
So we got a battle of lefties. And so apparently number 14 who came into pitch, pitches from the right-hand side, hits from the left. Outfield is shaded him to pull. Infield is also a bit.
Without Isai behind the plate, Cole is stepping up, our third baseman, to remind everybody where the play is and how to go. Shouting at his encouragement as pitcher.
Down the pipe. Nice pitch, nice delivery. Good execution.
Having a heck of a time getting throws back to the pitcher here. That was a good throw and a bad catch. Before that, we had a bad throw and a good catch.
Jack's inside. He's working from the third base side of the rubber. It's a 3-1 count. I'd like to see him challenge the hitter right here, and we'll see if our defense is up to the challenge.
He's got to be ready.
Jack's going to go from the windup and the delivery. And it's to third, and right into the go.
Oh. All right. Double for number, was it 14 for the Bison? So we're going to need some good defense here from our, I'm on mute.
So Jack challenged him, and it's going to be another shot. Pulls out of position. And so those are two hard hit balls, but you know, that one was right in the 5-5 hole. I'd like to see somebody lay out and knock it down.
Yeah.
Two hard hit balls though.
Yeah, the disappointing there we had, oh, is that a ball?
All right, they called it a ball. Oh, he wasn't ready.
Sorry, it looks like ump maybe had called time. They had somebody running on the field to grab the bat, so that was a non-pitch. So no pitch. One down.
One down. After a leadoff batter struck out.
Followed with a
Two
double
hard
and a
hits.
single, yeah.
Jack steps off. Umpire's ready to go. He's back working from the stretch. Joe's going to check him at third. Check him to Joe, and no one's going anywhere.
I know Jack thinks he can get that guy, but I hate throwing over there with a runner on third.
It's a strike, drop ball. Jack's going to cover home.
One of the things that happened on that single was Cole was trying to go to get the ball. Jack didn't go over and cover third. I don't think there was a play, but nonetheless, again, oh, ball.
You know, that's the first traffic of the day on the base paths, and Jack's asking for the count.
Good, because I'm messing up too. We got 1-1, right?
It's a 1-1 count.
Okay.
It's 1-1 count.
All right, foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
White's got runners at second and third, 1 down.
Super important that Jabrell squeeze here. If we have to throw down to first, the runner on third almost certainly scores. Good block. Good block.
Yeah, that's good technique. That's good technique, Mike. He dropped.
Yep.
Dropped to his knees, played it off the chest protector right in front of him, and got it back to Jack.
Jack already on the stretch before his foul ball straight back. Jack is an extremely fast worker. You can watch. Good.
It's a 2-2 count. This is a big pitch right here.
This is really.
And he gets a swing and a miss. Good squeeze by the catcher, and that's 2 down. We want to strand those guys at second and third.
It's going to be pretty important now that Jack not worry about the guys on the base. They don't. You get an out here, you don't really matter. Aaron covering second. Good stop by Jabrell. Jack covering a base, so there was never any temptation for the guy on third to come down. I really wish someone would tell Jack to stop trying to overthrow it. He's thrown plenty hard as it is. He just needs to get it over the plate. Jorge with the snag. And the throw, and Joe with the grab. Oh, that was beautiful. So let's just talk through what happened there. Ball skipped over the glove of the third baseman. Jorge backing up, grabs it backhand, throws a perfect strike to Joe, who reaches out with a big stretch, grabs it in the webbing of his first baseman's mitt, squeezes it a half step before the runner gets there.
He was deep in the hole on that one. He was deep. What a throw. What a play.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see no runs came across.
Yep. The Boulder Bisons did strand 2 there. Big important thing for us. I'm looking at the standings of the May Madness 12 AA Silver Division that we're in. 16 teams, reminder, 8 of which go on to the top bracket, and 8 of which go to the bottom bracket. Top bracket gets plays for championship. Bottom bracket plays for pride. And right now, Waco Red is currently has a 2-0 record, and with 32 runs for and 6 runs against. Runs against is what Matt. Yeah. So runs against is what is the first metric that matters. So the fact that we've kept Bisons off the board through 2 and is huge. We're 30-ish minutes into the game, so beautiful. The game's moving quickly.
So we got a third pitcher for White.
Oh yeah,
Another big kid, long hair.
a lot of big hair.
Yeah, he's right over the top.
I mean, his form is nice.
Yes, good-looking kid.
So we'll have Isai and Isaiah rounding out the bottom of the order, and then we'll flip it back over to Joe this inning at a minimum. Hopefully we get more than that. Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Isai, Isaiah, then Joe.
I heard you say Joe, and I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I got my backup statisticians keeping me on track. Make sure we did it right. All right.
So bottom of the second inning, 6-0 Jacks. Eastside's up to bat. He's open. Here comes the pitcher gets set.
Oh yeah, I thought he was doing windup. It looks like he's just going right off the.
Yep. Yeah, he's over the top, and he's keeping the ball low so far of what we've seen in warm-ups and first pitch. He's number 8. And Eastside, he's a little less open now. He's digging in that plant foot. Ball 2, he's attempting something off speed there, Mike, I think.
So they're all mystery balls.
Really slowed his arm down on that one.
One mystery.
So number 8 hides the ball pretty well until he delivers it.
And I would guess he's probably pumping it in there about mid-50s.
Yeah.
He's making it. He's at least matching Jack, if not throwing a little harder. Also has the problem of overthrowing there. 2-2 now. Ball high. Good take by Isai. I think that you only take that if you've been sitting behind the plate and you know where the strike zone is, because that looked good. Oh, wow.
That's another good take. We'll take it.
I mean, yeah, well, the ump is always right.
Yeah.
That's what I tell my kid. I say, Teddy, the ump is always right. And if you think he's wrong, he's still right. But those were 2 close pitches. So
Isaiah's up to bat now. Let's go, Iz. He's got a runner at first, nobody out.
Isaiah has some real pop in his bat. Hasn't had a lot of success at the plate today, but that can quickly change with one swing of the bat. Isai goes, ball pops off the catcher's glove.
It must have caught the inside corner, Mike. Yeah.
Did he call it a strike?
He called it a strike, so that's a first
Oh.
pitch strike. It was up and inside, and I wouldn't want any piece of that one.
You know, maybe it's because he's over the left shoulder of the catcher that he's more, open to calling those inside pitches versus the outside pitches.
That one's high again, so 2 straight batters, first pitch strike, and then he throws one high with a little bit less velocity, slows his arm down. Just want to see that kid keep pumping.
I know.
Yeah, that one's nice. That was a good execution.
Yeah, that was a good move by the pitcher to regain the upper hand here at this at bat. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to protect.
Izzy's got to be swinging. If it's close, you got to be swinging. That's not close though. And the ball skips away. Isai will move to third.
Isai with the blue oven mitt on.
That's true. He's matching.
He looks good.
He's matching. I'd be interested to know if he picked that out, or maybe there was an older sister who helped him with that, or family member. Ball outside. Isai, little surprised, even though it went his way.
It's a 3-2 count.
Full count now.
Izzy. Base hit the ball 4. And he swings
and a
through.
miss. It's probably a strike. I think that might have been a strike. Joe now, top of the order, coming back up here. We had real success in the first inning with this crew, although obviously a different pitcher.
Except for Jorge breaking the Don Johnson bet. I think that will go as a loss in the first inning, Mike.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that happened in the first or if that actually happened before the game. But
It's, with a better throw, Isai's picked off there. Luckily.
out of play. He'll take home.
Yeah, he'll take home on that one. Yep. It's going to be 7-0 Jacks, 1 out.
All right.
Bags are clean with the top of the lineup coming up.
All right, Isai. So that is one of those where 12U baseball happened. Isai should have been picked off with a good throw and catch. Instead, the ball goes off the glove and finds the one space in the fence where there's an opening. Goes out of play, and the runner is awarded the next base. So,
and at that point, man, I just don't want to check the runner at third. I'm going to take a quick peek, but I'm not throwing over to third.
yeah, I agree. Pitcher coming back with a solid strike there.
Yeah, that had pop. It popped the glove. Good placement. Over the top. Let's see if he comes back with that high, and he slows his arm down just a bit. That's what he's been doing. Hey, he took it off. That one hit the zone. That's a nice pitch. He's taking something off of that one.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's break in it or not.
I think it's a straight change.
Yeah.
I think that's why what's happening is that he's on his higher pitches. His release point is off.
It's a good call.
Strike 3.
Yeah, strike 3.
Yeah. 3 pitches, three strikes. So Jorge now, hot hitting Jorge. I do note that the Bisons manager has closed the fence, so there's now the gate is now closed.
Jorge wanted to go, but he didn't. He checked his swing. He's so savvy, this one.
He comes from a family of ball players. His dad plays third base, still to this day. Swing and a miss. I think that was the change. I think he's doing fastball change. So.
Hey, pick it up out the hand, kid.
There it is.
A fly ball to right field will drop.
Flared that one into right, and Jorge takes a big turn. They get it in quick. So there's 2 out, 1 on for number 34.
So Jorge is going to inch off first. He's got a healthy lead. Pitcher checked him first. Jorge is off. Cole's not going to take. It's an inside pitch, and that ump's calling the inside corner. So it's going to be an 0-1 count.
One of the things that kind of drives me crazy is I say stolen base, but it doesn't advance the batter, or advance the runner, excuse me.
It's going to spike the change. Jorge's going to move up to third. It's a 1-1 count. 2 down. We need this run.
Yeah. Cole needs to put the ball
Hey, gotta have it here, kid.
on the grass. So it's been fastball change. So let's see if we get a fastball right here.
So he should get a heater.
Yep.
And hopefully he leaves it over the...
I mean, left field line, isn't it? There it is.
And that's... Oh! Hey, what are you? No!
Dead ball, automatic single. Dead
Yeah.
ball, automatic single. That ball right off the midsection.
Concerned about the
Yeah.
Right off the midsection of the field ump. He's clapping. He's okay. Little knuckles.
concerned. He doesn't.
Oh.
So
That's
runner
scary,
will
man.
score. I believe the runner should score in a single, right?
Oh, that's the runner scores.
Okay.
That ball would have went for a little bit. Cole smoked it right up the middle on
Yeah.
that. And that's what we needed with the 2 out hit right there.
Yeah, that was huge. Now, will Cole have the
Hey, way to go, Blue!
Bravo, Blue!
Hey, bravo, Blue!
Also got the same frame and stuff.
So he.
Well, I would ask clarification on the runner from third because there was a dead ball before he was halfway, and usually the rule is. So, answering a question from the audience here, why did the runner on third score? So I think everybody advances on that dead ball there, but the Boulder Bison.
Cole's going to steal, and Cole's got the green light, but he was up, but he decided to slide head first anyways. I don't understand that.
He doesn't do the laundry.
But Cole's been saying he could steal off any one of these pitchers because they don't check him. And Cole doesn't like when people call him slow, and that's his 4th stolen bag of the day.
That is. Here comes a changeup. Ball's in the dirt. So we've had a fastball changeup. Should be a fastball, then a changeup. Let's see if he does it. Cole knew it was coming and hit that ball.
Cole's running again.
Ball ups.
I'll take the 5th stolen base today for number 34. 345. I like it. Keep letting them call you slow, pal.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Cole thinks he's Ricky Henderson. There it is.
And that's going to score another run.
Teddy's sitting on the changeup, pokes it to right field. And that plates the 9th run for the Jackrabbits. What? Oh, we're making a sub. Chuck. What? Oh, are we having trouble with game changer? Oh. All right, Chris is up now. Let's see if we see fastball change. We do see fastball high. Teddy's stolen base.
I love the aggressiveness on the base pads today.
I am enjoying it
You know,
as well.
how many times have we seen station to station? And, you know, we're letting the kids use their baseball IQ. And if they can take it, take the bag.
You know what? I think you missed this practice because I think you were on travel. But they spent an entire practice. Teddy with a horrible jump will be in there safely because
Nice
the
slide.
throw. He was safe because they didn't put the tag on him.
Catcher threw from his knees on that one. Yeah, and it was a nice throw down, just a little bit off target. You want to lead them to the inside part of the
Yeah,
bag,
where the runner's gonna be.
right.
Oh, he's gonna come on.
Oh, Ted!
That plates the 10th run. I think that's the 3rd time he has crossed the base on a bet. We got. Is it 1-1? Is it 1-1? Oh, you guys don't know. I'm keeping a. I believe I'm off.
He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Ball outside. I'm off by a pitch. I know what I am. I think it's 2-2, but it could be 3-1. Sit fastball. There it is.
Jorge and Cole both scored.
Correct. Foul ball.
So what did
Teddy scored as well.
What did Teddy do?
Had a single. Stolen
single
base.
RBI.
Yeah, single RBI drove Cole in.
2 stolen bases.
Stolen base. Yep.
Either Cole scored on.
Cole scored on Teddy's single. Yep. Chris now with a 3-2 count, 2-2 count. I don't know. There was a 3-2 count, and he will take first base. Gianni's up now. So Christopher then walked. Yep. Yep. 10-0. 2 down. Gianni up to bat on the first. Gianni with a crushing foul ball down the left field line over the fence. That would have been a home run had he had to hit that straight. That ball went 302 feet, but foul. Look, change up, look, change up. Oh, ball in the dirt. Runner will steal. Let's see who's that. That's Chris. I just yelled really loud with the microphone unmuted. That's my bad. Sorry, everybody at home. Ball high. Jackrabbits playing hard and playing up. There's a nice tempo going.
Really is.
I'm going to finish my story. So we had an entire practice where the kids didn't do anything besides steal bases. That was all we worked on. Situation, ball outside. Situation, what do you do? When do you slide? When do you run around the base? It was the most boring practice as a dad I've ever watched.
Good.
I was so bored.
Well, you know what? I think we need to put pressure on people because we have people that can steal bags and are very smart.
Yep.
And I love that they got the green light today. It's exciting.
Yeah, no, and it's moving everybody in. Swing and a miss. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Gianni really wanted to hit that. I don't know if you saw the foul ball that Gianni hit over the fence there, but
yeah.
He really, really wants to put a charge into this thing. And the left field line is still wide open. Ball high. Oh, it's great to get him down to first, but what a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're going to get
pitching
a mound
change.
visit. And
Looks like a pitching change, yeah.
So we'll get our 4th pitcher of the day, or
3rd or 4th, yeah. I think it's the 4th.
4th pitcher of the day. And I like that number 8. He looked good. I think we met the challenge that inning, and but looked good. Nice pitcher.
In comes a smaller in size pitcher. We'll see what he can throw here. Over the plate and fast.
All right, we're back in action here. Number 4 is going to be on the mound now for Boulder. He's wearing the eye black. Aaron's on. This has been a 2-out rally here. We got runners on the corners. I think you're going to see Gianni get put into motion here on this first pitch. And it's been nice. It's been a good rally. Aaron's been super hot today. Let's keep up the hot streak, kid. Oh! So Gianni was stealing. Aaron takes the cut. It was right down the pipe. So it's an 0-1 count. Oh, and it hit Aaron in the... Did it hit his bat? Get that bat down, kid.
Foul ball, strike 2.
Yeah.
Now he's got it. Now he's got to
Well,
get.
he's been hot, Katie. So I think you need to. I think we kind of want him hitting right now.
So Gianni took second. I missed that. Apologies.
I
So,
think, well, proofs in the,
huge-
you should, one more and you can sell it.
ball gets passed. Ball's bouncing back. Chris came in hard there. Scores. I can do that. Well, I kind of need right hand, but I don't know if you can see it better.
Another run's in, 2 outs still, 2-1 count. Aaron at the plate swinging a hot bat today.
Yeah, huge
Gianni's
hole on the left side.
being held
Huge
on.
hole on the left side.
It's slow and he chopped it.
Through his legs?
It
Did
looked,
go through his legs?
It looked like he chopped it through the leg. That one you don't see very often.
No. He must think he plays for the Nuggets, not the Jackrabbits.
They're big Nuggets fans, those
Yeah.
small family.
That being their last name, not that they are physically small.
No. no.
All right, deuces are wild. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. 11-0 Jackrabbits.
And he's going to ground out to the
ground-
pitcher.
oh,
It's going to
oh,
be a bobble. Pitcher regains it, throws him out at first. That's going to be the end of the inning, but another great inning by the Jackrabbits.
After 2, we're up 11-0. So the 11. So Blue asking what it is. So reminder, we have finished 2. You had to have a 20-run lead there for the run rule. That doesn't count. But the third inning, this gets interesting, Tony. 15 runs after 3. So we can keep the Bison from putting any runs on the board, which I think, given the first 2 innings, looking good for us. We put 4 more runs on the board. This would end the game. So
I got 2 thoughts here, Mike. The first one is we're going to Amici's for dinner, and if you've never eaten out of Amici's before, I highly recommend it. We're not that far away. My second thought is, from a seating standpoint, I don't want to let any runs across the board here. I want to
100%
play
agree.
at noon.
100% agree. And it looks like Ricardo is in now as a pitcher. At first I thought he was just taking a few throws to be funny, but he's pitching for real. So that was a move to save Jack's innings for tomorrow. He had 2 innings. He only gets 6, so already used a third of them. Comfortable lead here. So you put in Ricardo, who is in the second tier of pitchers. We have the top 4: Cole, Gianni, Teddy, and Jack. And then we have another tier, including Joe and Ricardo, that are we're trying to get them up to that first tier.
I'd put Jorge in that tier as well.
Jorge's in that tier, that's fair. I know that we're working on getting Javon into that tier as well, but the difference here between a double-A team and a majors team, which is, sort of 2
Everybody
steps up.
pitches.
Everybody pitches on those majors teams, and everybody pitches well.
And I'm going to be very curious while Ricardo's taking warm-up pitches and looking good. Our first 4-game tournament has to be coming up soon. And so I'm going to be very curious to see how we manage the pitching staff on that. So.
Yeah. And if we end up going tomorrow, I believe we have to play 5 games total, I think.
Roger that. Yeah.
So today, even starting now, it matters. So
I'm going to set up the defense here. We got Jabril. He's still behind the plate. Mike already said Ricardo, number 22, is on the mound. Gianni returns in at third. Jorge is at his usual shortstop. It looks like Christopher is at second base now. Cole's going to take first base bag. Isaiah is going to be in left field. Teddy, that's Javon in center, and Teddy's going to be in right. And we're gonna get under action here momentarily. Top of the third, 11-0 Jacks. All right, it's going to be a 1-0 count. Ricardo's working from the stretch. Takes a look in. Jabril's got the sign down. Ricardo gets set. The delivery. And it's right over the outside corner, kind of tailing down. Beautiful pitch by Ricardo. 1-1 count.
Was one. Oh, was it 1-1? I thought he got a strike one.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
it's
0-2?
Yeah, it's 0-2.
Oh.
The kid swung at the first pitch.
Apologies.
I was busy giving the pocket radar to his dad. Oh, I don't know what that was, but
Jabril's
it was
going to throw down to
beautiful.
first anyways. I think Jabril caught it the whole time, but he wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
One down.
I don't know what that was, but it was slow and outside. So, I gave the pocket radar to Ricardo's dad so he could see how fast he's pitching, and I think that's the new thing. If I can't figure out how to get to show up for at least our folks at home, we're going to pass around to the dads and the moms and see how we're doing.
So one down, we got a lefty up. And he's going to slap at that ball, and he's going to foul it off towards the white dugout. Well, Mike, this has been great today. The sun's peeking out right now. I'm
Look at
feeling
this.
good. There's a lot to be excited about going into tomorrow. And we got to keep it up. We got to finish the game.
Yeah, we're not over yet, but it certainly feels good. Ricardo got a pitch call that he doesn't know what it is, so he stepped off to look back at the coaches, who then both of them get big belly laughs. So
You know, when you see a batter shaking his hands, you throw inside, and that's exactly what was called right there. So if the batter wants to tell you that their hands don't feel good, then you jam him inside.
yes, it really hurts to hit off the thin part of the bat. Really a lot of force. Ooh, good defensive swing there by the Bison batter.
It's 2 foul balls, and
He's shaking his hands again.
I'd go right back inside.
I
Mike.
think you got it. I'd also like to see number 7 for the Bisons get some batting gloves. He looks like he's too good of a player to be worried about that. What do you want to bet that was a curveball?
It didn't curve, it stayed elevated, and, you know, I would like to brush him off the plate a bit in that. Let's see, it's a 1-2 count now.
I mean,
And we're going away.
a brush off from a right-hander to an inside on a left-hander
It's hard.
is a top-notch pitch. And I don't know if Ricardo's got that level of control yet. The key thing here is at a 2-2 count, he's got to get the ball over the plate.
And he does, and number 7, to his credit, fouls it off again. This is turning into a really quality at bat from number 7. We're going to see who's going to win the battle.
I have used the mute button more times today than in its entirety. Ball quite high. Jabril with a leaping catch there.
You don't want to walk him here.
No.
If he's going to get hit, let him hit.
Yeah, agreed. Just throw him one, maybe even take a little off, right down the middle. Jabril looking for a pitch.
Ricardo steps off the rubber, batter steps out the box.
Yeah, it looked like there was a breakdown in sharing the pitch call. So
And you know what? It was up, it was away, but it was too close to take, and number 7 just fouls it off towards his own dugout again.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it all over again. This is a quality at bat, guys.
high level of baseball intelligence, I think, here by the Bison player.
Yeah, and you know what? He really earned that single.
He did.
You know,
He did.
Great at bat.
Yep. And well struck by number 7 on the Bisons. It looked like Ricardo had to take a little off that to try to make sure it was going to end up over the plate, and therefore number 7 was able to turn on it. All right. All right, the left side of our infield looking really confused right now. They, Gianni and Jorge throwing their hands up at each other, trying to figure out who's doing what right now. Runner does not go.
As a result, there's
Right.
a big hole in the 5-5 gap.
Yeah, it'd be a huge hole on the left side.
Yeah.
It concerns me with a big, tall right-handed batter up.
It's Jorge's bag right now. Actually, no, it's Aaron's bag.
It should
right
be
now.
Aaron's bag.
Yeah. So,
Because you're going to assume that because Ricardo throws a little bit slower,
Yeah.
that he's going to pull it.
549.
All right, it's not bad.
so Ricardo's velocity, we just got the word.
Yeah.
49 miles an hour.
So not quite breaking the 50-mile-an-hour barrier. Swing and a miss.
But it was fast enough to get a swing and a miss on that one.
And here's the key thing. You can teach velocity. You can teach the kids how to push with their legs, how to get more extension from their arms. It's really hard to teach location. And so Ricardo, if you know it, except for that one curveball that didn't curve, he's been around the plate the entire time. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and that's 2 down.
That might have been that same curveball.
Yeah.
That looks. If it was not a curveball, it was a changeup on the outside corner.
Yeah, came in a lot slower.
Yeah. I love what I'm seeing out of Ricardo. know if maybe, his dad was a long-time baseball player. I don't know if they've been playing.
Yeah, that's a great pitch.
They've been playing in the backyard, or Ricardo's but he's improved considerably. We saw him play pitch 2 tournaments ago, and he was nowhere near the plate and very hittable. Oh,
he's going to skip that one. It's going to be right back to Jabril. Jabril's not going to have a play. He's going to toss it back to Ricardo on that one. I would have loved to see that ball just ricochet right back to Jabril and see if he could unleash it, but it just stalled a bit back there.
Well, there is a padding, so you're not going to get much of a ricochet.
Oh, and he's right up the middle. It's right at Javon. Javon steps instead of charging it. Chris, we got to cut that ball off.
Yeah.
As a result, though, no runs come across on that.
I don't love that the batter was able to advance to second on the throw.
Yeah.
But it did keep the runs from scoring, and right now, 2 down.
2 down, 2 on, top of the lineup up, and oddly enough, it's number 22. So 2s are wild again, guys.
Yes.
There's a bunch of ducks on the pond.
We got 22 thrown to 22. We got 2 runners on. We got 2 outs.
I didn't catch that. 22's our pitcher too.
Exactly.
That's great. And I inevitably there's going to be a 2-2 count.
There it has to be.
It has to be.
So, in getting our way to that 2-2 count, the first pitch was a ball. Next pitch, also a ball. So, So
there's the 2 balls. Let's get the 2 strikes now.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll take just strike 1, and how about he roll over to Jorge and let's get out of this thing. I like that even better.
Ball 3. There is a base to give.
There is a base to give.
So you don't have to give him anything right here if you don't like it.
And clearly the big lefty, he doesn't want to come in on him. And
I almost think you throw it low and away, and if you miss, you miss.
Yeah.
Just the key thing is to hit Jabril's glove.
He does go inside on the 3-0 count. He's going to miss low and inside. But so the sacks are full of bison.
Is that a herd?
A herd. We got a herd on the base path.
A herd of bison.
Listen,
on the
it's 11-0, and we don't want to run to cross. Now their number 2 hitter, he got good bat on ball against Jack in the top of the first, and got to be careful here. Let's see what happens. The defense needs to step up if a ball's in play, and that's right where good placement.
Man, 2 more of those. 2 more of those.
That popped the glove.
Yeah, that one came in with a...
If that didn't hit 50, I don't know what is 50. There's the outside-inside deal.
I like the thinking, but we got to execute. You can't be throwing at a kid's head.
Yeah.
Even on accident.
It seems like that outside corner's got bigger, too. This umpire's favored the inside part of the plate. Let's see if the delivery?
Foul ball, straight back.
Late.
Look, do you go with that curve on the outside corner?
I go with the curve, but I got to throw it for a strike. I got to feel confident it's not going to get by. I don't want 1 run to score here, but that's what you do. He's late on that one. I don't want to speed up his hands too much.
I know. I kind of feel like I'd love to see another fastball here.
Yeah, maybe
but
elevate
that
it a
curveball's
bit.
working.
Yeah, he goes with
there
the
it
curve.
Is. Swing and a miss. Got him. And that, my friends, ends the inning with, again, no runs for the Bison, leaving the sacks full. And that gets us to the bottom of the 3rd. 4 runs will win it on the run rule. We will see Ricardo at bat, always appropriate. And then Javon, Jabril. And then if we're going to win, we're going to have to see Jack, Isai, and Isaiah.
Let's go.
Let's do this. I'm going to go find a grown-up. Actually, I'm going to go find the grown-up. Stay on mute. I'm going to... All right, we're doing 60 seconds with a grown-up. Ricardo, the star of that last inning. Dad was paying attention. So, yeah, we already talked to, I think, Mom once. But, yeah. So, got Ricardo's dad here. Quick 3 questions for you. When did you first know Ricardo would be into baseball?
When?
When? How old was he?
He was 4 years old.
4 years old?
4.
How did you know?
Because the question is when I know he wants to play baseball.
Yeah. But how did you know he wanted baseball, not soccer?
Because he's not playing baseball. He's not playing baseball for a long time, 25 years.
I see. Well, I know you did, and so he takes after Dad.
Yeah.
So what did you think of that pitching performance?
Well, He's doing very good, I think, because whatever he knows, he learned from his brothers because his two brothers play baseball too.
Right.
The one he's high school, David, and his other brother Alonso. So I think he got from his two brothers.
No, it was excellent. He looked like he had a curveball. Is that a new thing?
Slider. He practiced with me every time when we play at home.
Oh
yeah, he practiced that.
Oh, okay.
You see that slider?
It was beautiful. The slider, yeah. He all 3 strikeouts.
I just told her.
All 3 strikeouts. Yeah.
Beautiful slider.
He saw that too.
Exactly. It was all 3 strikeouts with the slider.
Yeah,
Well,
he practiced.
Congrats to you, Dad, because you're catching those sliders. And if you can throw a slider in Denver, you can throw a slider anywhere, right? Wait till he gets to sea level.
Yeah.
One final question. What is your strongest or earliest memory of Ricardo playing baseball?
My strongest memory?
Yeah.
The one we went to Las Vegas tournament.
Oh, yeah?
The double he hit.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. That was it.
That's
He was
the
like
one
the
I
only kid who
remember.
got a good hit there. Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember that one like if it was yesterday. That double he hit over there, yeah.
It was beautiful.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah, but he's the one kid on the team who can bunt. And people start calling him Toquecito.
Toquecito, yeah. Toquecito. Yeah, because
So-
we practiced that Toquecito at home too.
Yeah.
And he's doing pretty well.
He had a heck of an inning there. So.
Yeah.
All right, that is our 60 seconds with a grown-up. Thank you very much. You're a good sport.
You're welcome.
All right, we are going to come up at the bottom of the third. 4 runs wins it for the Jackrabbits. So we need that. I got a chance to talk to Ricardo's dad, and his nickname is Toquecito, which means to bunt in Spanish, but also means like soft touch. Some ribbing of the dad about Toquecito standing into the box right now. I believe it is a new pitcher. Anyway, some jokes about that nickname from family members there. So Ricardo's showing bunt, but not doing anything with it. Ball 1.
What a perfect time to interview his father, coming off a solid inning of work, and he's hitting leadoff here. He's going to show bunt again. He pulls it back, pitch, and it's going to be right towards his head, and he ducks out of the way, but does not get the bat down.
I noticed that as well. That could have been a foul ball. If he can bunt it down the first base line, the third baseman is breaking in, but the first baseman is just standing there like a tree. Oh, now the ball's in the dirt.
And Ricardo's playing a game of cat and mouse with the pitcher on this one, and then it's 3-0 count. So
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing right now.
Yeah.
So
let's show it one more time, Ricardo.
Vamos, Toquecito!
ball outside. You like to see that.
Way to be a leadoff.
Now Ricardo will have probably the go sign. I can't imagine he wouldn't. In steps Javon with Jabrell stepping into the on-deck circle. I wish you guys could see Coach Hunter giving signs because he looks like he's swatting flies. Maybe there's a bee in his shirt or something, but he is animated to say the least. Strike at the knees. Javon had the take sign there. There was nothing he could do. He did the right thing. He had the take sign. Ground ball.
Pitcher makes a nice
Pitch.
play. Yeah.
The runner does advance.
So he did his job. 1 out. Runner at third. Jabril comes up.
Jabril now, favorite place to hit the ball is left field, down the left field line. And the left fielder, well, was in the gap, but now is moving over. So never mind. I got too excited. Ball outside. Ricardo taking sprints down the line, trying to get the attention of the pitcher.
The game of cat and mouse has continued all the way to the third base bag.
It has.
Yeah, he's way ahead.
So what'll happen there, if the catcher throws it down to third, Ricardo will sprint home. Right. So good heads up move by the catcher to not do anything either. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, man on third. Swing and a miss, the ball outside. literally bouncing up and down the line is Ricardo. I hope you all could see that. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah.
It's a 1-2 count.
We need a ground ball through the left side here. Ground ball through the left side from Jabril.
I think right now you just want to watch the bat hit the ball. Track it, watch the bat hit the ball. And, oh, did it get his foot? No.
And man, that's a bummer. I thought it kind of hit him. I mean, I don't obviously want him to get hit, but the foot is like the least, the least painful, least impactful spot.
Pitcher takes a long look in, gets set, working from the stretch. Ricardo's dancing down the line to delivery. And it's a good block. Ooh, Ricardo's
going to get himself picked off, and it's going to make me grumpy. I'm going to get grumpy here if he gets himself picked off. Jabril back in it now with a 3-2 count. Tucking the shirt in, stretching the arms out. Every batter has their own unique thing just before they get in the box. Swing and a miss.
That one.
That's 2 down.
That's okay, bud.
So instead, Jack, Isai will jump into the on-deck circle. Jabril hanging his head there, and I don't think there's anything worth hanging your head there. That was a decent at bat. All right.
Jack with a big opportunity with 2 outs here to keep this inning going. That's what we did last inning. We scored a lot of runs with 2 outs.
Through
there
it
is. Oh, that ball died. It looked like it was hot off the bat. The shortstop actually had a play on it, and he bobbled it, and Jack's on first. I don't think, even with a good throw, he gets him.
I don't think he gets him, but I thought that was a 100-mile-an-hour shot through the middle or through the hole.
But a heck of a job. First pitch attack, shooting it to the left side as he's done today.
Yep. Jack will be running.
He will. They're not checking him at all, and he's off to the races. And this pitcher is just low and outside. Jack takes a big turn in that second, and we got someone for number 16 to go drive home.
Isai now with a 1 ball, no strikes count.
Come on, Isai.
You better get down. Not only did he get down, he popped back up. Yeah, well, it's a technique. It's well done. Oh, that ball is through the middle. Brings Jack in. Isai with a clutch 2-out single. Isaiah now stepping in, and Joe, top of the order, will get into the on-deck circle. Okay, we got 12. 15 is the run rule, so we're gonna continue this rally to run. Isai goes, swing and a miss by Isai.
So we have 13 now?
We have 13? I think we have 12.
It was 11-0 to start.
Oh, you're right. We do have 13. You're right. I must have missed. I don't know what I missed.
Ricardo came across the score.
Yep. Ricardo and Jack. Yep. So it's 13. So really, Isai here is the winning run, but he's got 2 strikes at this point, and has had some trouble today putting the bat on the ball. But that ball's going to find eyes. Oh. And Isai will score. I love it. RBI. Isaiah needed that.
Yes.
Isaiah needed
He just poked it. Second baseman's got to play him more up the middle, and he just rolled it to the right side, and you're not going to catch Izzy on that one.
No. And the reason that the second baseman was so up the middle was because he was holding on the runner. So again, having the stolen bases making all the difference.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness today.
I am a big fan. So with 2 down now, Izzy on second. A single could finish the game off. And if there's anybody up you want to be able to put the bat on the ball, it's going to be Joe. That ball is low and away. Isaiah takes third. So this will be interesting. If there's a pass ball, do you send it to win the game?
I send him.
I think you send it.
You got the wheels too.
I think you got to make sure the ball bounces away, but I think you send it.
I think it'd be great for confidence.
do the walk-off.
Yeah, it would be. And that is game. We did send him. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. 15-0 for the Jacks over the Boulder Bisons. 1 run given up today gives us a 36 runs for, and 1 run against. We should be number 1 seed.
I can't see how we're not.
It would be tough for us to see. We have to see.
See everybody at noon.
See you at noon. See you at noon tomorrow. All right, and for Jackrabbits Broadcasting, we're signing off. Vamos.